So my wife gave me this thing to work on. It's some sort of toy. It doesn't work. And when I first opened this, it was fairly dirty on the inside. There was a lot of corrosion, and on top of it, the screw that keeps the door closed seems stripped. It's been opened and closed quite a few times, I think. Anywho, I put new batteries in. Still doesn't seem to be working. Now, it might need a cleaning, and there might be something else going on in the inside. Maybe one of these pads got so much corrosion that the contact is just destroyed on the other side. One thing we can do is get our multimeter and test to see if you're getting appropriate voltage from one side to the other. So let's see. We can tell that the way that the circuit goes is like this. So this should be positive, and this should be negative. And we're getting no volts.
What you talking about, Willis?
It means that there's just corrosion on here and it needs to be cleaned out. Let me see if I can get a brush. Make an attempt to not make a mess. Spray some of this on there, electronics cleaner. This is actually a relatively common problem. One of my friends got some sort of exercise machine that didn't work, and all it needed was the contacts cleaned. So I just took the thing apart and hosed it under some water and fired right up. But it appears maybe there's more going on here. Let's see if we're getting voltage now. Still not getting any volts. Let's see. Not getting any volts there either. Well, that just... Oh, well, that's really stupid. I was just doing something with current. That would help, wouldn't it? Wow. But you know, I probably didn't hurt it that much because something's not right. So I'm glad that something's broken on this. Well, no, I'm getting full volts now, which means there's something going on in there, and I just put some stress that my meter did not need, which really bums me out. But at least we get to take something further apart and see what's wrong. Well, nothing apparent is wrong. Let's see, sometimes there's crud under here, making this not work right. some batteries in again and see what happens. Alright. We're getting voltage. Let's see. Should be about 4.5 volts. But we're not getting quite enough. You know, I can hear a little bit of something now that I got this open. This might be some sort of mute. Voltage going in. Yeah, this might be some sort of mute switch. But this bulb could actually be drawing too much power. Let's see. Yeah, you know, still not getting quite enough. Let's see. So this gray is this gray wire is for powering the light bulb, and judging by the yellowness and style of all this stuff, I guarantee that's an incandescent bulb. So if we desolder that, it might just make some noise. Alright, so that's gone. Let's see. And that sure it's you know, it's better.
Indubitably.
But it's still not great. Let's see, do I see any capacitors in there that could have gone bad over the years? No, there seems to only be ceramic capacitors. And those typically don't go bad. Let's look at this a little further. Okay, so those are definitely good batteries. I think these pads need to be cleaned more. There's definitely resistance in there. Let's can't really get my brush in there too good because it's kind of big, but let's bend these bristles out a little bit, see if we can get in there a little better. You know, it's almost like they expected these batteries to leak because there's a gasket here, but there's no gasket, so it's not meant to be outside at all. It's like they expected these batteries to be left in there and explode. But let's see, did that extra cleaning help at all? Oh, well, that's creepy.
What the hell is that?
Turn that off. Let's see. if I reconnect this, is that enough to power this light? God, that's annoying. Turn that off again. Let's see. If I connect this, okay. Well, that just turns it on and off. I don't know why they have 3 wires. 2 wires going to the board and 1 wire going here to switch the power on and off. That just doesn't make too much sense, but it's there. Let's see what voltage. It probably just passes full voltage to that battery, which means it's about 5 volts. Yeah. You know, we could just replace that with an LED and make it last longer, but this video is running a little longer than I originally expected. So I'm just going to button it back up and call it a day.
Yes!
The goal was to fix it, and turns out it just needed a good cleaning. Most things like this just need a good cleaning, but you never quite know. This one just needed a little more than most. If I wanted to be very thorough, I would have taken everything off and just ran it over the sink, clean all the corrosion out. But this thing, I don't think it has much value, and I don't think it has much emotional value. I don't know what my wife has in store for it, but she didn't seem like she cared too much about it. It was one of those, see if you can get it to work. Alright, my wife should be pleased.
Keep telling yourself that, darling.
And there we have it.